In Iraq, where the Strykers got to live was a hit or miss. They either ended up in a vamped-up forward operating base, or FOB,
Made a double white chocolate mocha over ice.
with its own coffee shop,
Nice comeback, have a half hour or something to chill and drink a coffee.
or a small, less sophisticated spot, like a combat outpost or a COP.
Feel like it to rinse yourself off of the dirty water, just use the bottled water. Because this is a lot more cleaner than that.
In either spot, the troops got to make it their own.
We've basically been putting up basically anything we can. This we've acquired from down the street in a motor pool.
Unlike this pad with enough space for a couch, most Strykers lived in less spacious setups.
You kind of divide them up. We got like 5 dudes in a 4-man room. Over the top bunk here, I got my boy Martinez right here, nicknamed Bean. There's Austin right there. He's my gunner. Little Lemming right here. Right there, Sergeant Alex. All right, as you can see, he makes his own hotel room right here.
And if they got to eat at one of the bigger bases, then they lavished on an endless supply of dessert and decor.
Tell you what, soldiers can't complain about chow. They're not going to go hungry here in Iraq.
The Strykers eating in the more rustic COPs beg to differ.
Whenever I think about a home-cooked meal, in comparison to what I'm eating now, this is what I think.
That shuts everything down. You can't even talk about USC.
But what a COP lacked in flavor was made up for by stadium seating sofas and a flat-screen TV.
Hey, this is about as much fun as we get out here in Iraq. To be able to talk about our team.
But the most important part is regardless of where they lived, they could always contact friends and family back home. All the frills were just sugar on top. With me is Lieutenant Colonel Brian Denny, who has a wife and son. Sir, how hard was it for you to leave your family for 15 months?
It's really tough to leave your wife and kids behind. It's great to have your Army green suit family downrange with you when you're deployed, but you really miss those folks that you chose. And it's good to a good day back here in Vilseck to have both those teams reunited.
And how important do you think is support from family and friends to a deployed soldier?
It's tremendously important. The Army has recognized the significance in FRGs and taking care of our families while we're deployed. It's hard to focus on the task at hand and the mission if you don't know your family's taken care of. And having FRGs and good support structures within our organization makes sure that happens. As I told my wife, I didn't really care what she mailed me. As long as I got a box with her name on it every once in a while, I'd be happy.
Well, thank you, sir, for joining us.
Thank you.
And the next order of business for the regiment is no business. They start block leave tomorrow for some well-deserved rest. From Vilseck, Germany, I'm Army Sergeant Kenia Kraus.